So you've probably heard about mindfulness, and now we're going to see whether mindfulness is useful during perimenopause. My name's Tracy Montgomery, and I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all the... So, mindfulness. We hear a lot of talk about mindfulness and how being mindful can help us and make things that are challenging a little less challenging and help us to look at life slightly differently. So during perimenopause, we have to bear in mind that our hormones go through this huge change, and the way that they affect us and the way that we behave because of our hormones can be different. So if we can control our mind, so we can be mindful about what is happening to us, what is happening around us, and what the triggers are that may change how we normally behave to being irrational, then mindfulness can help to some extent support us through our perimenopause journey. So if you stay right until the end, we'll discuss how we can do more. So mindfulness can help us with our mental health and our mental perceptions. So how and why is that relevant to perimenopause? So in perimenopause, when those hormones start saying, that can affect how we feel about ourselves, our self-confidence, our self-esteem, and it can also create more anxiety and more stress without us even knowing. So if we are mindful about the fact that our hormones are going to be causing changes in our mental perceptions, in our mental health, then we can alter how we are about to respond. So simple things like the crying. I don't know about you, but as I've gone through perimenopause, I cry at practically everything. It can be an advert on the telly. It can be a leaf falling off a tree. I am aware of this, and I am aware of how it can make me feel. So I am mindful that my hormones are changing, so therefore my reactions to certain things are going to be slightly different. So this helps me to take more control during the situation. I know that my hormones are not helping me, so therefore I can use mindfulness to tell me that it is just natural, it's nothing to worry about, and yes, I can cry at that leaf falling off a tree. Mindfulness can also help us with our thought processes and our creativity. Now, why am I talking about creativity during perimenopause? So during perimenopause, we could have changes in our whole life circumstance and our whole life situation. We are no longer in the role of reproducing, but we can still nurture ourselves and those around us. So if we are mindful of this, we can use our mindfulness techniques to have more creativity in what it is that we are going to do, be it looking after the grandchildren, be it a new career. Yes, we can, even at our age, even though we're told that once you pass 25, that's it. We can create new opportunities, new beginnings, be they careers, be they hobbies. They can still happen if we are mindful of what is around us and how we can deal with this flux in our hormones. If we are more mindful of our everyday life that's around us, then we are going to be more in control of our future, bearing in mind that we have a shorter, no two ways about it, shorter time span in front of us than when we were in our 20s. So we are mindful of this so long as we maintain that we know what is happening around us. And finally, when we are transitioning through perimenopause, the change in our hormones can cause other things to happen to our bodies. We can become more tired. Fatigue can be quite high when we reach perimenopause. We can have less chance to go out. We might find that our joints become a little bit more sore. So we can be mindful that this time in our life is going to cause a difference and a change to our body and how we perceive our body. We can also be able to do different types of exercise to keep us active, but we may find ourselves still piling on a few pounds. We are mindful of this. So when we are mindful of this, we can look at some of the inflammatory foods, some of the triggers that cause us to feel lethargic, because certain foods can make us feel lethargic, and that can be different for others. So we need to experiment with that. What we've eaten previously to perimenopause and had no effects could, now that we've hit perimenopause and our hormones are doing those weird things, then the food that we once ate easily and simply may now be causing us different things to happen within our body. So if we are mindful of this, we can do something about it. The whole point of mindfulness is that we are aware of what is going on around us. If we are aware of what is happening to us and we are mindful of what is going on to us and concerning us, then we can act. And we can get through perimenopause healthily, successfully, and happily. So, if you'd like to hear more on this subject, then please drop me a message below. And if you want me to talk more on mindfulness and how this can help us through the perimenopause, then let me know below. I am Tracy Montgomery, and I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all the... I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.